APR from Rwanda will have these players with number 5, Maria Lawrence, number 6, Martin Uhoza, number 8, Stacy Chalain, number 10, the team of referees, Chief Matanda Evanson of Kenya, umpires, Yuko Makamu from Mozambique, Emmanuel Kapanongo from Benin. The teams can salute each other.
There you see the coaches for both squads getting things started. There are today's starters for Sporting. It's going to be Musa, Bakar, Ahmed, Amer, and Shayla Cooper gets the start today for Coach Abdul Rahman. There is Coach Abdul Rahman right there, coach of ASC. And we are about ready to roll. It's just about 3:30 p.m. local time there in Maputo, Mozambique. As we prepare for tip-off here inside the pavilion. 85 degrees outside right now. Mostly cloudy, feels like 94 with 68% humidity. And we are ready to roll. Sporting coming out today in an icy white look. There's Noran Ahmed, one of the top performers. You see her, 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals in that match they had yesterday against Ville de Dakar. I had the call for you here on that one. Sporting getting the win 66-50 over Ville de Dakar. We're about ready to go here. You see the Rwandese getting ready as well. That right there is Marie Amanzabio. Imanazabio. That's Marie Imanazabio. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals in her last contest. We are underway here. It is going to be ASC controlling the tip just inside our first quarter. Going to the rim right away and drawing the contact. That is Asra Bakr, the 5'11", 24-year-old from Egypt. She's going to go to the line now and shoot a pair of free throws here as we open our contest. 9:51 remaining in our first quarter. First one up and true right there for Bakr. Now the Rwandese, their first trip down the floor here. Amanazabio tries to get it inside. It's almost stolen away there by Sporting, but it stays with the Rwandese. The Patriotic Army of Rwanda is the English translation for APR. They come out today in an all-black look, black shorts with black tops. And some, thank you very much, really easy to read white numbers on those black jerseys. Always appreciated by the commentary crew. They go off the window right there and count the basket for Martine Umahoza. 3-1 right off the jump. As you see, a nice job there inside by Sporting. And that was Hager Ammer using the body there, getting inside and doing a little paint work. The Alexandrians send the Rwandese the other way. They come up empty, and now ASC has the basketball once more, under 9 to play here in the first. A right-hand finish off the glass for Reem Musa. Now a little pressure applied there by Sporting. Here, though, the Rwandese now from outside the arc. They're going to penetrate. Imanazabio kicks it over. And that was an attempt from the right elbow there for Zanzabagnawa. A downtown triple attempt falls short for Hager Ammer. From the left block, the Rwandese try to get that thing to go. Uwezie. Now Sporting controlling. Reem Musa works it over. They're getting it inside. Shayla Cooper feeds a waiting Hager Ammer, and a left-hand hook shot count the basket for ASC. Now Sporting on top 7-3 here. Just under 8 to play in our first quarter. Imanazabio penetrating just underneath the basket, and then Shayla Cooper comes up and says, not this time. The 6'2" defender there turning away that attempt for APR. Now this is going to be Musa outside the key. Ahmed feeds, awaiting Shayla Cooper, who's spinning along the baseline. And that one falls short, rimmed away, and rebounded there by the Rwandese. Oh, look at that right there. Zanzabagwa works inside, switches hands, goes up strong to the rack, and then picks up the foul. Here it is one more time. Just accelerates past the defender. And Noran Ahmed just trying to stay with her right there as she went right past for the 2-point and now 3-point play for Zanza Bagangnawa. Zanza Baganwa. And Zanza Baganwa. Got it. 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, 7:05 to be exact. As Sporting drives inside, and then offensive foul is the call. So they turn the basketball over. The Rwandese regain possession now. And Zanza Baganwa had it there for a minute. Now they try to feed it inside to number 15, who unfortunately I do not have on the roster here. 6:48 and counting here in quarter number one. 7-6, we got a good one for you here in game 2 of 3 we got for you today here for the FIBA Africa Women's Champions Cup. Now the Rwandese stolen it away, and they are on the run. A right-hand scoop for Nzanza-Bagnawa. Up and down now with the right hand, Reem Musa from the right wing. That's poked away there, right? Nzanza-Bagnawa. A short shot up and in right there for number 15. And we can only assume that that could be Charlotte out there. See if we can't confirm that here as we go forward. Shayla Cooper off the glass, count the basket for ASC. And now Cooper contributing here offensively and defensively as well for Sporting. They work it back outside now to far side, a little poke there. And contact there along the right elbow, says our FIBA officiating crew here today. Nelly, Sandra, and Nzanza-Bagnawa. Nelly, Sandra, and Nzanza-Bagnawa. Charlotte at the line now for the Rwandese. They draw to within 1 now here with 5:27 remaining in our first. Second one through the well. 9 up. A great one for you here in FIBA Africa Women's Champions Cup, and we can only expect things to continue to get tighter as we move throughout the week here in the tournament, as Shayla Cooper puts one up and in right there for Sporting. And now the Rwandese once again get the ball up ahead in a hurry. And that one falls off the front of the iron. Awizie with the attempt. A little backdoor pass right there from Shayla Cooper. And she gets it outside there, Noran Ahmed. It looked like a little Jason Williams pass from back in the day for those of you who might remember the dude that went by the name of White Chocolate there for the Sacramento Kings in the NBA. Ahmed tries to put it up, and she is fouled as well. Noran Ahmed. One more look at the play right here. And Ahmed not afraid to use the body Uwezier is going to be the receptor of that foul. And we have a timeout on the floor. So with our score, Sporting 11 and APR 9, we'll step aside and take a very brief timeout here on YouTube. More FIBA Women's Champions Cup coming your way next.
والترانزيشن والكره اللي جت على البورد 3 بوينت. بدأنا نلعب ديفنس احسن. السكرينز ناجح فيها اب هايل، برافو عليكم. قطعنا منهم كور.
We welcome you back to the pavilion at Eduardo Mondlane University as you see Coach Charles coaching up his Rwandese squad there. They'll return to the floor trailing by 2 here, 11-9 to ASC, the Alexandria Sporting Club. A very impressive group under the direction of Coach Abdul Rahman. As you see one of the members of that group now, Noran Ahmed, at the free throw line here for ASC. That one rattles home for Ahmed. There you see Coach Charles. There you go with a rebound right underneath the basket, right place, right time. Hager Ammer right there, 6 foot, doing some work along the baseline, and now they go back outside with it. And Zanza Bagnawa. And now here comes ASC wide open. It's going to be a right-hand layup, finger roll, courtesy of Asrar Bakr. And Zanza Baganwa now with the basketball for the Rwandese. And there is contact on the play. She was working right there on Asrar Bakr. Hoza puts it back into play here for the Rwandese. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in our first quarter. So glad to join us today on YouTube. And Zanza Baganwa gets it over to the right elbow, and then there is a nice finish by Uwezier. And Uwezier draws the APR club now to within 5. Once again, Sporting working the perimeter as they do so well. Now they work for the open cutter, and she is right under the basket, but not able to get it to fall. Rayhan was underneath there. Nadine Yasser Ahmed Rayhan, 6 foot, 24-year-old Egyptian. And there you see Coach Abdul Rahman a little frustrated with that one because that was one of those gimmies that you just gotta have. So now, Sporting will put it back into play here. Asrar Bakr will inbound the basketball with 3:13 remaining in our first quarter. Over on the left wing, up and in, count the basket. A beautiful stroke there and a great finish. That was Sierra Janae Dillard, 26 years old. Hoza on the right wing. She's going to fire away as well off the back of the iron. A great athletic rebound there for Sporting, and here they come. They can move the rock. These ladies know how to get it done. Hager Ammer ultimately finishing the play there for Sporting, and now they're up 10 here on APR, under 2.5 to play in the first. Zanzibaganwa had it for a moment, and now this is Monazabio over to the right-hand side, and there is a triple for number 77 in Zanzibaganwa. Nelly, Sandra, and Zanzibaganwa. Offensive foul is the call. Says our FIBA officiating crew, Coach Abdul Rahman, not in agreement with that one there, but will play on. 21-14. Just under 2 minutes, to play here in the first quarter. As you see, Manar Youssef checking into the ball game to give Noran Ahmed a little break. And now a substitution as well for the Rwandese. This will be Uwera, the 22-year-old. She will come in for Umahoza. Monazabio with the ball now. She crosses midcourt. She's guarded there by Asra Bakker. She's going to work the right-hand side, split the defense, and pick up a foul. Very nice work there. And Monazabio, not afraid to charge the defenders, doesn't matter the size. She just uses her athleticism and then takes it to the rack. Here you go. Perfect example right there on 3 Sporting defenders. A right-hand finish there for Marie Lawrence Monazabio. And, hey, Phoenix Mercury, if you're watching, number 5, Marie Lawrence Monazabio, who is about to celebrate a birthday as well tomorrow. So happy early birthday to Marie Lawrence Monazabio. And there's a foul on the floor, as Sporting trying to work that left side over there just in front of the Rwandese bench. Correction, that's in front of their own bench, but you see the shot right there as it goes up, and then the foul. Now checking into the ball game, this will be number 15 once again, and we're going to assume that's Charlotte Omagwanaza. Sporting now from the left elbow. A little bit of defensive traffic there in the middle. And that was Hager Ammer with the basketball. And I've been very impressed. This is my second game having ASC on here, and these girls can get it done. And that was darn near another triple attempt right there from the right corner. Hager Ammer up and in for 2, or for a basket there on the free throw line. Umugwaneza wanted a little bit of a confirmation there on something for their FIBA officiating crew. Second one, nothing but nylon there for Hager Ammer. Stolen away there by ASC. They're going to go cross court with it now. El Haish is into the ball game here for ASC. An air ball there, and it's rebounded there by the Rwandese. Now here comes the Monazabio with it. Up ahead they go to Charlotte Omugwaneza, and she lays it up for 2. 23-18 now. APR mounting a charge here at the end of our first quarter. The handles on display right there for Sierra Janae Dillard, and then a long-range triple. Air ball in front, rebounded by Monazabio, and then ASC pokes it away immediately. And then there's a foul as Hager Ammer turns and faces and goes right to the basket. What a fracas there. And you love the decisiveness of these ladies and how they play basketball. Obviously, this is the best that Africa has to offer. And you can really tell here on the floor with the effort plays, especially on defense. And I'm impressed as well with the speed of this Rwandese team. they can really get down the floor in a hurry. Look like the Golden State Warriors out there just throwing that basketball down there as quickly as possible. Let's get that thing in the hoop again and again and again. Hager Ammer with a smooth stroke there from the charity stripe. And now we play on a stolen ball there, and Dillard up and in for a steal and a layup, all in about a second and a half. Now the Rwandese have the basketball. Up and down with the right hand. Nzenza Baganwa. Hager Ammer is going to put it back into play here. 2.8 remaining on the clock. Dillard with the basketball. She's going to heave it up from half court. And it's off the front of the iron, but a great attempt there from Sierra Janae Dillard. We've reached the end of our first quarter. 26-18 our score. Sporting on top of the Patriotic Army of Rwanda. We'll return here on YouTube for more FIBA Women's Champions Cup 2022 right after this. Enjoy a few first quarter highlights here in the break. We welcome you back inside the pavilion at Maputo, Mozambique for the Africa Women's Champions Cup 2022. James Spoovy coming to you live here via Spalk Talk. Special shout out to our production crew all throughout the globe doing a great job bringing you the pictures and video here from literally halfway across the world. Leading the way for Sporting in quarter number one was Hager Ammer. She was 4 for 4 from the field, had 3 rebounds and 11 points. Sierra Janae Dillard, 2 of 3 from the field with 5 points. Leading the way for APR, the Patriotic Army of Rwanda, was Nelly Sandra Nzenza Bagnawa. 2 of 6 from the field with 6 points. Charlotte also had 5 points as well for APR. We're ready for our second quarter play here. And now you see we have a substitution here as we get ready to begin our second quarter. Fatma Ali into the ball game here for Sporting. Coach Abdul Rahman looks on as Monazabio gets us underway here in quarter number 2. And Nzenza Baganwa works it around to Charlotte, gets it back outside now. Monazabio with a long-range attempt. Ali with the rebound, and here come ASC. Monazabio with an athletic play somehow pokes it away, gets it up the floor in a hurry now. And Nzenza Baganwa had it for a minute. contact on the floor, so we'll go to the line here with 9:34 remaining. One more look at it right here. Let's see what happened. It almost looked like incidental contact there along the right elbow, so maybe they picked up the foul as you see Amanazabio drive the paint there for APR. Contact on the play. That's one thing about these Rwandese. Not afraid to go up against some of these bigger sporting players. You see right there, you can see it plain as day on your screen. Amanazabio just as soon dribble right around you and go to the hoop. First one falls short. 9:29 remaining here in our first half. Second one finds the bottom of the net. 26-19, we got a 7-point ball game for you here. So glad you joined us today on YouTube. Second of 3 matches we got for you here. A 3-ball, count the basket right there. Correction, that was a 2. She was from the right elbow there, Dillard, and a pull and pop there for Sierra Dillard. Breaking a couple ankles right there, just along the arc. And that was Umahosa, Martine Umahosa, 26 years old. And the handles on display right there for number 6. ASC brings it back down the floor now. They try to work it around the horn. Allie goes over to Cooper, Shayla Cooper, just inside the arc. And Allie with a rebound. Now she's gonna kick it outside and pick up some contact there in the middle. And I believe that'll be on Nzanza Baganwa. A non-shooting foul. So Dillard will put it back into play here with 8:34 left in the half. On the deck, to the hoop, and into the basket. Impressive right there off the inbound for El Hagish. Now stolen away once again. Manar Youssef stepping through the lane. Count the basket, but they say it's offensive. Much to her dismay. I'd love to see that again, and right on cue, here it is. Look at that. Trying to work that basketball across in front of the defender, and I believe she just traveled with the basketball. Unfortunate there for Sporting. Now a bounce pass feed, a switch of the hands for El Hagish, and up and in, count the basket. ASC now on top by 10 here, 32-22, and now off the glass goes the Rwandese, and that was Umahosa. This APR team so fast, I can't even tell you who's got the basketball before they've scored it. Allie now from the top of the key. Now they're going to put it on the deck. Manar Youssef works her way through the defense. And she steps out along the baseline, so it'll be a turnover, and it'll go over to the Patriotic Army of Rwanda. Here it is right here, and a slight false step there possibly for Dillard. 8-point ball game here, 32-24. Under 7.5 to play in the first half. Amanazabio tried one from the right wing. Fatma Ali down there working hard on 3 Rwandese players. And there is contact. You gotta love the toughness there for Ali. You take a look at her right there, not afraid to mix it up a little bit there along the baseline. So now Dillard will run the point here as she crosses midcourt with 7:12 remaining in our first half. She's gonna put the handles out there for a minute, drive the lane, and pick up the foul. You talk about looking like you've been there before. That's exactly what Dillard did on that play right there. Driving hard to the basket, get that defender to commit one way, and then accelerate the opposite way. Coach Abdul Rahman looks on as Dillard puts the first one through the basket. Dillard attended Gates Chili High School in Rochester, New York, later moving on to the University of Massachusetts at Amherst for 2 years before ultimately ending up at the University of Buffalo. And Dillard helped the Bulls of University of Buffalo to back-to-back NCAA Division I women's basketball appearances in 2018 and 2019. So fresh legs right here for Dillard. We play on with under 7 minutes to play here in our first half. Now APR is working it around the perimeter. They get it inside. Charlotte goes off the glass, comes up empty, but an offensive rebound on the weak side and a putback there for Louisier. Cooper tries to make it quick and comes up short. She was just a bit outside the area there. And Zanzibaganwa is going to drive in on the defenders. Find a teammate just underneath the hoop, and that is Uwezie. And we have a timeout on the floor. 34-28 our score. We got a 6-point ball game for you here. One more look at it here. Ooh, almost a carry there for Zanzibaganwa. But she's able to find the cutting Asuma Uwezie and make it happen there under the hoop. We're going to keep it right here for you during the timeout as you see Coach Charles coaching up his Rwandese squad. And once again, ASC, the Alexandria Sporting Club, under the direction of Coach Abdul Rahman. Nice crowd on hand here today. It's great to see venues throughout the world and how they differ in size and stature, and very interesting stuff. As you see Dillard right there getting a well-deserved break after a feverish first half for Sierra Dillard. The Rwandese retake the floor. Uwezie and Akamana talking things over there as we begin to resume play here. 6:14 remaining in our first half. And this will be Reem Musa, or correction, that's going to be Noran Ahmed going to put it back into play now, and Musa's going to bring it up the floor from the point. She directs traffic now as she crosses midcourt. They get it over to the left side. Sierra Dillard is going to pop a three from the left wing. Comes up empty, rebounded there by the Rwandese. And Zanzibaganwa with the basketball. Bounce pass. Charlotte's going to put it on the deck. Spin just outside the marked area. And Ali with the rebound after the unsuccessful shot. Now all the way to the rack. She had the lane and said, I'm just going to take it to the house, and that was Hager Ammer. Right hand off the glass on the other end now for the Rwandese. And again, they score it quickly, Uwezie. .5:20 remaining here in our first half. Musa gets it over to the left. Dillard's going to get it inside the arc now, look for a cutter. Now from the top of the key, it's a triple attempt. And Hager Ammer, and they almost take out our cameraman over there on the baseline. 5:04 remaining in the first half. A 6-point game here as things tighten as we progress throughout this Africa Women's Champions Cup 2022. Imana Zabio inbounded the basketball, and now here are the Rwandese up ahead in a hurry. Umahosa fires away from deep, rebounded there by ASC. Here come the Alexandrians. A triple, Hager Ammer, too strong. It goes off-white, it's black basketball, 36-30, 4:43 remaining here in the second. .439 and counting. Imanizabio up and down with the right hand. And we have a whistle. So play is stopped here inside the pavilion at Eduardo Mondlane University in Maputo, Mozambique. She was trying to feed Weezier there in the middle. Now going strong to the rack was Reem Musa. Contact on the floor there. You see Hager Ammer getting up under her own power as they mop things up there along the left block. So now Hager Ammer will go to the line here, 6 foot, 29 years old. Oh, correction, they're going to inbound the basketball. Correction, non-shooting foul. Up and in, just working inside, giving what the defense gives you, taking what the defense gives you. Hager Ammer. One more time there for Sporting ASC. 38-30. A little short corner pull and pop. And that was a good look there for Weezier. Stepping through the paint, Hager Ammer's gonna pull up. Alley with the rebound. And now from the left wing, a triple. And that one shy for Norin Ahmed. Imanizabio now with the ball. She works it over. Weezier, they get it inside. Look for cutters. Spinning through the lane there was Umahosa. Umahosa, another one of those Rwandese players doing a great job in the paint. And we have contact there. Count the basket. Second one up and in right there for ASC. Now the Rwandese come the other way with it under full court pressure there, and the ball simply gets away. Imanizabio, you see with the nice cross-court pass there to Charlotte, and she just couldn't corral the basketball. Good look at Nzanza Baganwa. Reem Musa now. Inside to Hager Ammer. A little up and under, but she's not able to connect. And Rayhan doing a great job down there, 6 foot, 24 years old. Standing tall underneath the basket right there for the Alexandrians. 2:42 remaining here in our first half. They feed it over. They switch hands. Comes up empty. Here comes ASC, and an errant pass out of bounds. So now the ball once again will go back over to the Rwandese. Speed up and down the floor right there for ASC. This is a good one here for you in this Africa Women's Champions Cup 2022 from Maputo. Rebounded there, or stolen away, I should say, and now stolen away again. Charlotte from about 8 feet. Weak side rebound for Akamana, and she puts it through the well. On the other end, the basket no good. The attempt there for Norin Ahmed. Spinning through the defense there. And Ahmed, the most important part of the whole thing right there is you could tell she's having a great time playing some basketball. 39-34 is the first one up and in. 154 remaining here in our first half. Top of the key right there. Reem Musa with the basketball. Hager Ammer puts it on the deck, gets it all the way back outside, and now they find a left corner open dagger shot right there, courtesy of Asra Bakker. Right in front of her own bench with the teammates cheering her on right behind her. 1:20 to play here in the first half. And Zanza Baganwa gets it over to Uma Hosa. And Uma Hosa up and in. Now back down the floor once again in a hurry. And that one's going to go over the backboard for Norin Ahmed. (43-36). A 7-point ball game here as we prepare to enter our halftime phase. Hager Ammer with 15 points. She's 6 of 10 from the field. Leading the way right now, it's Uma Hosa for APR. She's got 8 on 3 of 5. And we have contact on the floor once again, says our FIBA officiating crew. And she just got bumped off the spot right there. Akamana. So she's going to put it back into play here with under a minute remaining here in our first half. And Zanza Baganwa with the basketball. She's going to drive the paint, kick it outside. They're going to work in the right corner, now moving around the horn just a little bit. Directing traffic there is Amana Zabio as the shot clock expired, and now on the other end with it for Sporting. A triple for Norin Ahmed, and she just makes it look easy right there. She was wide open and said, I'm going to take this one. Bam. And before you can even cut the camera, the Rwandese have scored the basketball again. 8 points. I couldn't even tell you who scored that one. It was so fast. 10 seconds here as the Alexandrians play for the last shot of the half. Reem Musa from the left elbow. Rebounded by APR, and they put it up the floor in a hurry, and we've reached the end of our first half. Our score, the Sporting Alexandrians 46 and the Patriotic Army of Rwanda 38. Halftime festivities coming up next inside the pavilion. We'll be back with you here on YouTube in 15 minutes. Stay with us. Welcome back inside the pavilion at Eduardo Mondlane University in Maputo, Mozambique. It's the Africa Women's Champions Cup 2022 on the air. We're about ready to begin our second half of play here between the Rwandese squad, known as the Patriotic Army of Rwanda, against ASC, the Alexandria Sporting Club. Leading the way at halftime for the aforementioned ASC squad, number 14, Hager Ammer. She's 6 of 10 from the field, 5 rebounds with 15 points. Asra Bacher, 2 of 4 from the field, a rebound, 4 assists, and 7 points. And Noran Ahmed checking in, 1 of 5 from the field. She's got 3 boards, an assist, and 5 points. For APR, leading the way with 10 is Martine Umahoza, 4 of 7 from the field. She also has an assist. And Nzanza Baganwa with 6 points of her own, number 77, Nelly Sandra Nzanza Baganwa, 2 of 7, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 6 points. You talk about contributing all the way around right there. Nzanza Baganwa doing that today here for her APR club. Checking in with 5 points as well, number 15, Charlotte Umawegna's 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field. Also has a rebound as well. There you see Hager Ammer. And the Alexandrians will put it back into play here as we begin our second half, excuse me. Dillard inbounds the basketball now, and she will run the point to begin quarter number 3. They feed it inside. A left-hand scoop and score off the window, and that is Hager Ammer right there, right on cue for ASC. A 10-point ball game here, just inside our second half. That one poked away there by Dillard, and she's going to take it all the way to the rim for a steal and score there, right there for Janae Dillard. Sporting coming out here with some quick ones to begin this second half. Now the Rwandese squad moving things around a little bit, getting the defender to jump there. Nice job, Amana Zabio, for a moment. Now a little short jumper there connects for Umahoza. Umahoza's got 12 now on the day. That attempt turned away there by APR, and a tie-up there just along the free throw line. Nzanza Baganwa and Dillard getting into it there for a moment. Sierra Janae Dillard said, I think I might take that basketball and take it the other way for just a moment. And Dillard with a hustle play there, obviously not afraid to get in there and mix it up as well with some of the best in the world. Umahoza is going to put it back in here for APR. Nzanza Baganwa with a nice backdoor pass. Now just inside the arc, it's Umahoza unable to connect. And up the court in a hurry they go. And ASC with some length on display there. Manar Youssef getting down there in a hurry, and then a steal and score as well for Hager Ammer, and 4 points like that in about 3 seconds. This team can really fill it up. Starting to score about as fast as this APR team. That shot falls short, but Nzanza Baganwa with another nice no-look pass. And Umahoza just inside the free throw line picks up a foul. So she'll take about 2 steps backwards and prepare to shoot 2 right here for her APR squad. There's a tiny bit of contact there from Manar Youssef, it appeared. So Martine Umahoza. She's got 12 on the day so far. That one rims out. 5 of 9 from the field, a rebound and assist for Umahoza. Second one, count the basket, 13th point of the day for Uma Hosa, and now a 13-point deficit here with just under 8 to play. Dillard goes off the glass, count the basket, a strong take to the 10 there for Sierra Dillard. And Zanza Baganwa now working outside. She penetrates the defense. Manar Youssef was guarding her that time. And another one right here. Just accelerate to the basket, and let's see what happens. Youssef picking up the contact right there on Nelly Sandra Nzanza Baganwa. She puts that one up and in. She's got 7 now on the day, and now make it 8 after she puts both of those free throws through the hoop. 56-43 now, a 13-point deficit once again here. They work it inside. Dillard doing some paint work once again, and they are finding Dillard down low here as of late and really taking advantage of the post position she's able to get down there in a hurry. Amana Zabio works it around to Charlotte. Charlotte's going to go cross court with it now. Uma Hosa, I believe it was blocked. And that was Hager Ammer on defense there for ASC. Now it's a 3-on-1 for a moment there underneath the basket, and we have contact. Hager Ammer and Shayla Cooper right there. As we see Akamana, Angie Akamana right there for APR. And Zanza Baganwa losing the handle almost there along the baseline, somehow able to save it and then kiss it off the glass is Uma Hosa. This APR team just keeps hanging around. We'll see if they can break something open here, but they're going to have to get a couple stops on this Sporting squad first. As Shayla Cooper fires away off the front of the iron, rebounded there by Amana Zabio. Now a bounce pass to Charlotte there on the right block. And she is tied up with Cooper and ends up traveling with the basketball. So a turnover right there. Asper Bacher, give and go and count that one. Beautiful team basketball right there for ASC. They lead by 15 here with under 6 to play in the third. Zanza Baganwa finds a waiting teammate along the baseline. And a great pull and pop there for Uma Hosa. And she is also creating herself a nice stat line as well today here. She's got 8 so far. A nice pass. Leaning in with the body and count the basket right there, Shayla Cooper. And also marked down an assist for Hager Ammer. That was beautiful basketball there. I see you cutting in there, Shayla Cooper. Hager Ammer saw her out of the peripheral vision right there. Dropped it off, and money ball. There's another one right there for Cooper. And Shayla Cooper has got 10 now on the afternoon. Zanza Baganwa now fires away from the right elbow. It rims off, rebounded by Shayla Cooper. And they go up ahead in a hurry. And that was Hager Ammer in the middle there. Almost had the successful bounce pass from Manar Youssef. And now Dillard with the handles gets it to Cooper. And up and in, Manar Youssef dribbles it, puts it on the deck, and puts it in the basket. 65-47. 4:40 and counting here in the third. Akamana, now they work it inside to Umahosa. Umahosa right there inside the free throw line. Shayla Cooper with the rebound. Dillard now up the far side with it. She's gonna drop it off. No look. Here's another no look for Shayla Cooper, and count the basket and the foul. I can't wait to see that one more time, as that was an absolute dime of a pass. As the FIBA officiating crew talks it over. And that was Hager Ammer, I want to say. No, correction, that was Osra Bacher dropping that thing off right there to Shayla Cooper. Allowing the 6'2" American to make the play. Timeout on the floor, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You are watching FIBA Africa Women's Champions Cup 2022 from Maputo. We'll be right back here to the pavilion in just a minute.
barimo bafata umupira hanga mwese mu birundanya hanga bakaza bakabadatsinda na pani kubera iki ikindi counter attack mukanya mvuga na tubwize barahagaze hanga bateye counter attack yani uri wenyine hanga inyuma ngwino ukore here ufashe bagenzi bawe uri mu goal just go from what we all have like 2-1-41 we played
41 and the clock is working.
yeah but we have to change now because they will play good defense on it so let's go for
We welcome you back to the pavilion at Eduardo Mondlane University in Maputo, Mozambique. James Hoovey coming to you live here on YouTube. Hit me up on Twitter. I can be found at JP_BCast. I'd love to hear from you and let me know where you're watching today's ball game from throughout the world. My pleasure to be bringing it to you here, courtesy of Spalk Talk and the wonders of modern technology. As you see a couple of ASC members right there retaking the floor here. 4:17 remaining here in our third quarter as we get ready to resume play. Shayla Cooper now will be at the stripe. She's got 9 on the afternoon. She's looking to make it a 10 right here. Off the back of the iron, it's rebounded by APR. Angie Akamana. Manazabio back to Akamana. She fires from deep. An offensive rebound down low there by Nzanza Baganwa. And now Nelly will put it back into play here. Cooper back to Nzanza Baganwa. She finds Cooper under the basket. Or correction, she finds Charlotte under the basket. Now return to the lineup is Weezier. So she confirms the battle plan here with her teammates. And Dillard now will bring it across midcourt. 3:49 and counting. Spinning through the defense is Janae Dillard. And Janae Dillard just making it look easy right there. Just get your popcorn ready and just watch her work. 3:30 here in the third. An 18-point lead now for the Sporting Alexandrians. Nzanza Baganwa from the right elbow. It rims out and rebounded there by Dillard. Up the far side with it they go. Dillard comes to the near side, and firing away from downtown was Manar Youssef. Here come the Rwandese, under 3 to play in the third quarter. And Nzanza Baganwa, once again, not afraid to go in there against those tall trees. And now they just move the ball around. That was an easy 2 right there for Youssef, but just unable to grab that handle. And Nzanza Baganwa It goes off of the Rwandese, and now ASC will get another crack at it here. A couple of substitutions now. Looks like for both squads, Dillard's going to have a well-deserved break. And then you see Martine Umahosa return to the lineup for APR. Umahosa's got 13. She's going to come back in and try to add to that total. Fatma Ali working the baseline there, switching hands and taking it to the rack. 71-47 now. ASC starting to pull away with this one here in Maputo. Akamana with the ball. Umahosa, she's working there, working hard, I might add, on El Haish. And Manar Youssef just having some trouble there as of recent. Underneath that basket, it's almost too close to be true. This one goes off of APR. It'll be Alexandrian basketball. Manar Youssef, and now it's to the point where she says, I'm going to get me some of that back. Obviously frustrating right here. One more time. And just a wide open layup there for Youssef and unable to connect. She just can't believe it. But I tell you, that fuels these type of athletes. And she'll start putting it in the well here very shortly. Make no mistake about it. Reem Musa now. El Haish gets it back out to Ali. Now this is Shayla Cooper there from the right elbow area, and Cooper just bangs it home. Shayla Cooper has got 11 today. And Zanza Baganwa finds a waiting teammate who ends up getting her own rebound. That's Awezier. And then they go outside to Umahosa, and she drains a left wing triple. And ASC now, Shayla Cooper. She's going to stop, almost stop, I should say, and pop that from the right corner. And Zanza Baganwa tries to go off the window, rebounded by Ali. El Haish. And now it is redemption time right here for Manar Youssef. Reem Musa with the ball. Right elbow, it's blocked away. And here comes APR's Nzanza Baganwa. Gets it up ahead to Akamana. She's going to fire away from the right wing and connect for a three ball. Angie Akamana. Shayla Cooper starting to feel it there on the right wing. That one just inside the arc. And that is the end of our third quarter. Shayla Cooper now just on fire here in quarter number 3 for the Sporting Alexandrian. She's got 15 on the afternoon, 7 of 12, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. We'll step aside and return for our fourth and final quarter here from the pavilion at Eduardo Mondlane University in Maputo, Mozambique. Stay with us. We welcome you back to the pavilion at Eduardo Mondlane University in Maputo, Mozambique. The Africa Women's Champions Cup 2022 on the air. Shayla Cooper catching fire literally there in quarter number 3 for ASC. Now she'll have a seat on the bench here as we begin our fourth quarter of play. 77-53 our score, a 24-point lead right now. And Zanza Baganwa with the basketball. APR now is going to try to mount a charge there, and then you see Ali stealing it away. 6'5", just using the length there and getting her hands on that handle. Ali now working down low. She's going to find a cutter, and she just slips on the floor there. That was Rayhan. And Zanza Baganwa down the floor in a hurry. She's going to drop it off for Uwezie, and they're going to score it. Reem Musa now brings it across midcourt with 9:10 remaining here in the fourth. Musa. Rayhan now finds Noran Ahmed, who fires from deep. Unable to connect, and that one rebounded by Uwezie. Zanza Baganwa over to Umahosa. Umahosa very effective here this afternoon for APR. Zanza Baganwa fires from the left wing. Now ASC is going to bring it up in a hurry. Thought about a three. She shuffled the feet and traveled with the basketball. El Haish. Unfortunate turn of events right there. But she'll shake it off and we will play on. Our club is on top by 22. Up next for you here in our third of the day, third and final match of the day, it'll be the Kenya Port Authority and Costa do Sol. ASC moving it around. El Haish in the paint. And once again to scoop it up right on time is Uwezie. And Uwezie is stacking up the rebounds here today. Right now she sits at 7. And Zanza Baganwa in on Ali. And she's got to be giving up, I would want to say, almost a foot of height right there as you see Uwezie score the basket. The 26-year-old Rwandan. So we have contact on the floor, it seems, and Zanza Baganwa will have a seat. And returning to the lineup, it'll be Marie Lawrence Amanazabio. Akamana from the top of the key. Umahosa, that one goes off the back of the iron and then bounces over the back of the board. 7:04 remaining here in the fourth. More action coming your way tomorrow here in the tournament. I'll have the call of a couple of games tomorrow as well. Looking forward to that. Right now we got the Sporting Alexandrians and the Patriotic Army of Rwanda. Musa gets it down low. Ali now ends up getting it all the way back out to Musa, and the shot clock expires. So they turn it over. And Coach Abdulrahman does not like the wasted possession there. Amanazabio gets it over to Charlotte. Charlotte's going to work the left side of the paint there and pick up contact on the way to the basket. Charlotte's got 5 points so far on the afternoon, 2 of 9 from the field, along with 3 rebounds. Unsuccessful on the first one. She cans the second one. Just over 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth as Reem Musa brings it across midcourt. Pop and stop. It goes out of bounds off of ASC. It'll be APR basketball. A 24-second shot clock here in Africa, or at least in the FIBA Africa Women's Champions Cup anyway. A 19-point lead right now for the Sporting Alexandrians. Amana Zabio from downtown off the back of the iron. The shot clock expires, but they get the rebound. They kick it back out to Amana Zabio. She tries to drive it in on Reem Musa, and then it's stolen back. Charlotte from the short corner. .5:25 and counting here in the fourth. ASC now gonna work on a few things. They drop it off to Hager Amber, but she comes up short. Left hand scoop and score right there. Angie Akamana. Ball goes out of bounds with 5:02 to play here in the fourth. FIBA Africa Women's Champions Cup on the air here. So glad you joined us today from Maputo. One more reminder, one more game for you on tap today. It'll be the Kenya Port Authority and Costa do Sol. Amana Zabio drops it off, at least for a moment, to Uma Hosa, and then the shot clock expires. So they'll turn it over with 4:34 remaining in the ball game. Returning to the lineup now for ASC is going to be number 22, Shayla Cooper. And she will spell Rayhan. And Cooper, if you're joining us late, absolutely caught fire there in quarter number 3. And I believe she still leads all scorers. No, correction, Hager Ammer has overtaken her. Hager Ammer has 19 on the afternoon. And Shayla Cooper sits at 15, but returning to the game with 4 minutes left, she might not be done quite yet. Coach Charles, one quick look at him right there. The bounce pass over to Charlotte from Amana Zabio. And so now the Sporting Alexandrians will bring it back up the floor. 4 minutes here in the fourth. Reem Musa back outside to Shayla Cooper. And Cooper is going to have to find that stroke one more time as she re-enters the game here in this second half. Amana Zabio takes it to the rim, and she is fouled. That will be assessed to Reem Musa, I believe. First one through the well there for Amana Zabio. Second one good as well. We have a timeout on the floor, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You are watching FIBA Africa Women's Champions Cup action here. 77-64 our score. The Sporting Alexandrians on top by 13. We'll be right back.
3-4 minutes, and they score 10 points. 10-0, 10-0. Wake up. The game not in. Still, 3 minutes. More than 3 minutes.
umeze neza mwe mwakipera umupira ariko twirukanka turagenda gahoro bavende niba nani zeta afashe umupira twirukanka naho nshobora twirukanka urakunda kwa nani urakunda kwa nani kandi bata umupira pass ikindi kintu uzamuka gahoro.
There you see three young gentlemen enjoying the action here today in the FIBA Africa Women's Champions Cup 2022, live from Maputo, Mozambique. Tournament continues for another couple of days as we will crown a champion on the 17th of December. Dillard now takes it inside the paint. She's going to drop it off and get the assist. And Hager Amber will get the 2-point basket. Monazabio now up and down with the right hand for APR. Charlotte's going to pull and pop from just beyond the free throw line. And then a nice offensive rebound underneath the basket for Owizie. Oscar Bacher will run the point here. She's going to get it down low on a pass from Noor Ahmed. And there you see Osrar. Look at it right here. Nice dish, but into triple coverage down there underneath the basket. That's a tough sell. They get it into Dillard now. She's going to try to work around the defender. She's going to stop and pop. That one goes over the back of the backboard after it bounces off the front of the iron. And they're going to mop up a little moisture there just outside the arc. The Rwandese trailing by 13 here with 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Working the perimeter once again now, trying to find a crease in that ASC defense. Hard to do here lately. There it is for a moment, but then Dillard closes the gap. And Sierra Janae Dillard just playing lights out here today in Maputo. If her and Shayla Cooper start catching fire together, look out. Africa Women's Champions Cup 2022. That's all I'm saying. Here comes Dillard now with the basketball. Crosses midcourt, just over 2 to play in the game. Oscar Bacher works inside, kicks it back out to Noor Ahmed. Ahmed spinning through the defense, and she's going to kiss it off the glass for 2. Two minutes remaining. A 15-point lead here. Amana Zabio drives, puts it on the floor, and she picks up the foul. And as per usual, now we're inside 2 minutes or so remaining in the basketball game. There will be about 27 fouls here coming up in the next 2 minutes. I'm just kidding. And so we got about 25 minutes left in this one. I'm just kidding. 4 minutes, 1 minute and 53 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Zanza Baganwa tries to find Amana Zabio. She does, but then she loses the handle. And now ASC up the floor in a hurry. And excellent team basketball. Asra Bacher finding Shayla Cooper down low. Assist and a bucket for the Alexandrians. 1.5 to play here in the ball game. Zanzibaganwa across court. And a nice touch on that stroke right there from Umahosa. There's Coach Charles approving of that one. And this APR team is right there. They're right there. That one trickles out of bounds. Hager-Ammer lost the handle there along the baseline. So we have a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside, take that timeout with them, and come back for the fourth and final quarter conclusion here inside the pavilion. Stay with us.
Guys, ndabasaba dutangiye kugira gute dutangiye gukina bwa busatsi bwacu nanone dukine systeme guys dukine amasegonda makuru dushuta umupira amasegonda 23 turumvikana ikindi cya mbere guys niba screen ni 14 twende kora screen guys tegereza neri tegereza screen ifate tegereza screen ifate turumvikana kuko
Start down, go set it back big.
اسرار عندك هاجر وهاند اوف على طول. تعالي هنا.
هاند اوف وكفاتشو.
هاند اوف تشوتي او تدرايف زي ما انت عايزه. زي ما انت عايزه. ليتس جو.
$83-68 our score as we welcome you back to Maputo, Mozambique. You see, special shout out to the production crew there on site, giving us really unprecedented access inside the team huddles there. I was almost able to draw up that next play right there for the Sporting Alexandrians, if I could just grab that marker from Coach Abdul Rahman. Now they're going to inbound the basketball here with 1:10 remaining in the contest. Dillard's going to fire away on a right wing triple, count the basket and the foul. How about that right there? They inbound it, and Dillard, very decisive, goes up right away. Absorbs the contact, a veteran play right there for Dillard. And another one right here that the Phoenix Mercury, yes, I am a little biased, especially living here in the Phoenix area. Phoenix Mercury need to be taking a look at 2-4 for the Sporting Alexandrians. There you see 2-4 right there, leaving the court. Also, great to see the release of BG this week. I can only assume that she has returned here to the Valley of the Sun. And all good things there on getting that done. APR is going to inbound the ball, just over a minute remaining here in the contest. Zanzibaganwa now up and down with the right hand. She's guarded there by El Hage. Charlotte Amanazabio poked away there by Shayla Cooper. And Cooper not only effective on the offensive end, but she gets it done defensively as well. 6 rebounds here on the afternoon for Cooper. 30 seconds to play. Amanazabio down low now in Zanzibaganwa. A long-range triple, unsuccessful now. Here comes ASC, and this should be it. Hager-Ammer over to Asher Bacher, and they're probably just going to dribble this one out. 10 seconds remaining. Noran Ahmed feeds it down low. Maybe not. And we have contact with 6.7 seconds remaining. Up and in, Hager-Ammer finishes the job. 5.1 remaining here. And Umahosa is going to fire away one more time for good measure. We've gone final here from Maputo. The Sporting Alexandrians 89 and the Patriotic Army of Rwanda, APR, 68. So glad you joined us here today on the FIBA YouTube channel. One more game coming your way here this afternoon. The third and final game today. It's the Kenya Port Authority and Costa do Sol. I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. I hope you have the great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your football Sunday if you happen to be tuning in from the United States, as the games will be kicking off here in about 3 hours and some change. There's a look at some final statistics here. 33 of 53 from the field was the Sporting Alexandrians, 4 of 9 from downtown, and 11 of 17 from the stripe. For the Rwandese, 21 of 52 from two-point land, 5 of 14 from deep, and 11 of 15. A solid performance right there from the free throw line today for the Rwandese. For my Spalk production crew throughout the globe, I'm James Poovey saying so long. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Once again, our final score here today, the Sporting Alexandrians get the win 89-68 over the Rwandese. Have a great day, everyone. We'll talk to you very soon.
Muito boa tarde, Gilberto. Boa tarde, Moçambique. Temos então a vitória do Sporting do Egito diante do APR do Ruanda, e esta então a segunda vitória consecutiva desta equipa. Nesta altura vamos então às primeiras reações. Vamos ao coach Charles. Coach, comment s'est passé le match contre le Sport Égypte?
Merci beaucoup. C'est le deuxième match qu'on vient de jouer, mais je pense que c'est pas mal. C'est pas mal. C'est pas comme le premier match qu'on a joué avant, mais quand même on a évolué. On a vu que si on joue avec une équipe là qui a la coupe de la zone 5, comme Égypte, je pense que c'est pas mal. C'est pas mal. Je pense que mes joueuses là, ils ont bien joué.
Merci beaucoup. Para trás fica então a interação do coach Charles, que lamenta então a segunda derrota nesta competição. Agora sim temos mais intervenções. Vamos ao encontro do coach Mohamed Abdulrahman. First of all, congratulations for the results. How do you see this game?
Thank you for the meeting. The game is our second game here, and it was a tough game for us because we know this team. They were with us in zone 5, so they know they are a powerful team. They have a good big guys. They have a good guards. They can score from outside and inside, so it's a not easy game. We play on their keys and we try to stop them. They have a very, very good players, so you see till the end we are going back on the game.
Thank you very much. Para trás ficam então as declarações do coach Mohamed, que reconhece então o potencial da equipa adversária. Diz que é então uma equipa que conhece muito bem, que foi então difícil arrancar esta vitória. Gilberto, termino por aqui a minha intervenção. Volto dentro de instantes com mais novidades aqui nesta competição.